Today, let's visit Swarovski's Crystal World. The visitors enter Swarovski's Crystal World through the iconic grass-covered head of the giant with glowing crystal eyes and water flowing from its mouth. The giant is a symbolic protector of the treasures inside. It has 18 chambers of wonder. Let's watch all of them one by one. All the chambers here offer a unique experience and showcase the fusion of art, technology, and nature. Silent Light is a snow installation with a 6-meter tall crystal tree. It is designed to create a sense of eternal winter magic and permanent snowfall. In a specially constructed room where the temperature is minus 5 degrees centigrade, real snow falls from the ceiling. The crowning piece of the new garden is the crystal cloud. This monumental installation drifts above the black mirror pool, inviting visitors to pause for a moment and be inspired. With a surface of around 1,400 square meters, this mystical masterpiece is the largest work of its kind in the world. The crystal cloud consists of around 8 lakhs hand-mounted Swarovski crystals. A descending path draws visitors to the mirror pool where the crystal's light is captured like stars shimmering in the nocturnal sky even in the broad daylight. El Sol is a large-scale art installation that explores the relationship between humans and the sun. The installation is made up of 2,880 custom-made Swarovski crystals. It is designed by Fernando Romero. This is a geodesic dome. Geodesic domes are particularly stable, especially considering the relatively small amount of material used to build them. The dome of the crystal dome consists of 595 mirrors that create a special depth effect and give the viewer the feeling of being inside a crystal. 8 of the mirrors are so-called spy mirrors that conceal fascinating art objects by various artists. The timeless area tells the history of Swarovski and crystal in all of its historical facets. An exciting exhibition that ranges from the company's founding to magical moments on the stage, screen, and curiosities and glamour with nostalgia, history, and technology. Costume designed by renowned fashion designer Vivienne Isabel Westwood. For Into Latter Sun, South Korean artist Lee Bull looked to modern architecture as her muse. She has translated it into a metropolitan, dramatic, and utopian landscape for the Chamber of Wonder. Lee Bull's encompassing installation explores the interactions between visitor and space. This room combines mirrored surfaces and geometrical shapes reflecting Swarovski's crystals. The space feels futuristic with a labyrinth of reflections and abstract forms. Swarovski was founded in 1895 by Daniel Swarovski. The Swarovski Crystal World was built in 1995 by the Austrian artist André Heller to mark the 100th anniversary of the Austrian crystal manufacturer Swarovski at its headquarters in Wattens, Tyrol. The Swarovski Crystal Worlds stay open every day all year round, short autumn closure in November. The play tower and the carousel are accessible every day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Swarovski Crystal World has a play tower and playground for children of all ages. Ticket is €23 for adults and €7 for children and young people between 6 and 17 years old. Daniel's Kristallwelten by Dawn is a restaurant and cafe which offers international, regional, Tyrolean, and above all, seasonal cuisine. Now let's watch Ready to Love. In this amorous paradise, the heart rules and conquers all. The hearts in this room are a labor of love. Each one is handcrafted with various traditional Indian techniques. Ice Passage is an empty corridor. As you place your foot on the floor, a series of crystalline tracks start to appear, precisely revealing the path you have taken. Each step the visitor takes is accompanied by mysterious and sometimes alarming creaking and crackling, just as if you were actually on a frozen surface, with each step causing small fissures in the ice. Now let's watch the Art of Performance Chamber. This chamber is an immersive presentation of Swarovski's rich history in the world of entertainment. Iconic outfits from the screen and the stage will be exhibited against a dazzling backdrop celebrating the brilliance of Swarovski's crystals. The Chandelier of Grief is an installation by Yayoi Kusama. It is a rotating Swarovski crystal chandelier surrounded by mirrors that create the illusion of an endless space. This chamber is a room with mirrors reflecting a large crystal chandelier endlessly, symbolizing infinity and introspection. It's a blend of brilliance and emotional depth. In Famous, the Russian artist duo Blue Noses meets Swarovski's legendary art of cutting crystal. 4 architectural landmarks are on display in a crystalline dimension that has yet to be surpassed. the Taj Mahal in Agra, the New York Empire State Building, the Pyramid of Cheops in Giza. This is the only chamber in Swarovski's Crystal Worlds with no corners. Everything revolves around the holistic experience of the space, colors, shapes, compositions, and concepts invite the visitors to make their own discoveries. What at first looks like a fairground brimming with exuberant color is in reality thousands upon thousands of short stories in the shape of movement, music, reflections, and slight allusions to modern society. Eden is a fantastic forest that evokes a primal response in humans. Visitors follow a path through a dense wilderness of polished brass structures that appear to go on forever. The forest is filled with the largest crystals Swarovski has ever produced. These crystals emerge from the dark like exotic birds, reptiles, flowers, or fruits. 55 million crystals is a synthesis of ambient music, light, hand painted picture components, and state of the art computer technology that merge into a grandiose object that changes with barely perceptible transitions and produces a meditative effect. At any moment, 55 million crystals is an absolutely unique and original. No one else has ever seen what you see in this particular moment, and no one else will ever see it quite this way again. Jim Whiting's mechanical theatre combines humans and technology, the bizarre and the aesthetic in a fashion show out of the ordinary. Protagonists are an Adonis and a walking woman who represent the relationship between man and woman. Rigid objects suddenly spring to life as clothes fly and dance through the air as if by magic. This separate chamber is dedicated to the moving performance of Jesse Norman. A giant natural mountain crystal from Madagascar, impressive in its archaic grandeur, provided the counterpoint to the man made art form of music and voice. Pulse Varnai features 7,000 suspended crystals that light up in time with the visitor's heartbeat. Here, the visitors are surrounded by crystals that light up in time with their heartbeat, creating a unique experience of connection. It's a subterranean space with slanted walls painted in international Klein blue, a shade developed by the artist Yves Klein. The Blue Hall offers an introduction to the fascination of crystal and features works by artists such as Salvador Dali, Andy Warhol, Nikki Desant, Pele. In the Blue Hall, you can see Sentina, the Black Stallion, Chathak, and the Crystal Wall. James Tyrol is considered a magician of light and has created one of his famous shallow space constructions exclusively for Swarovski Crystal World. Umbra is an accessible light and color installation that appeals to all the senses and is deeply moving. The largest hand-cut Swarovski crystal in the world at Swarovski Crystal World in Austria. Heroes of Space invites visitors to pause for a moment to think about life and how each of us can make our own contribution to peace. Heroes of Peace presents Mahatma Gandhi, Martin Luther King, Nelson Mandela, etc. Hope you enjoyed watching Swarovski Crystal Worlds. Thank you so much for watching and wish you a good day.